Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to talk about addition and subtraction.
And now we are going to talk about addition and subtraction, the standard strategy. We have this example 345.2 plus 2.893. First, we need to arrange the digits. The digits must be on each others. The decimal point must be under the decimal point. The ones digit under the ones digit. Tenth digit under the tenth digit. Hundred digit under the hundred digit. And also in the decimal point, all the digits must be under each others. The tenth under the tenth, hundredths under hundredth, thousandths under thousandth. And we have to make balance. Balance means what? If we have any empty places or spaces, we have to fill it with zeros. Let's see here. In 345, we have 3 digits. But in the second number, 2, we have only 1 digit. So we need to put extra 2 zeros to make balance. Now, up the whole part we have 3 digits and down the whole part also 3 digits. Let's check the decimal part. Here we have 2 only, so and down we have 893. So down we have 3 digits, but up we have only 1 digit. So we need to add 2 zeros. And now let's start adding from right. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 9 is 9. 2 plus 8 is 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. And here 4 plus 0 equals 4. 3 plus 0 equals 3. And never ever to forget to put the decimal point in its place. So the answer is 348 and 93,000. Now let's start adding the following numbers. Letter A we have 45.368 thousandths plus 2.758 thousandths. Here in the decimal part they are equal. I have 3 digits in the decimal part and also down we have 3 digits in the decimal part. Now let's check the whole part. I have up 45, 2 digits, but down 2, it's only 1 digit, so we need to add 0. Now start adding from right, from here. 8 plus 8 is 16. Write 6 and carry up 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Write 2 and carry up 1. Here 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. Write 1 and carry up 1. Decimal point and decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point in its place, like this. And now 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So write 8. And now 4 plus 0 equals 4. So the answer is 48.126. And now in letter B, we have 358 thousandths plus 34 and 19 hundredths. Let's make balance first. In the first number, the whole part is 1 digit, 0 only. But in the second number, we have 2 digits, 34, 3 and 4. So we need to balance, add 0 here. Now up we have 2 digits in the whole part, down also we have 2 digits in the whole part. And now let's check the decimal part. Here we have 3 digits, but down we have only 2 digits. So we need to add extra 0. Now let's start adding. I have 8 plus 0 equals 8. 5 plus 9 equals 14. Write 4 and carry up 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Here is 5. And now, decimal point, so put the decimal point in its place. 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 3 is 3. So the answer is 34 and 548 thousandths. Let's see in letter here C. We have 45 and 98 hundredths plus 125 and 3 tenths. In the whole part up, we have 2 digits, 4 and 5. But down, we have 3 digits. So we need to make balance, add 0 up. Here in the decimal part, up we have 9 and 8. But down in the decimal part, we have only 1 digit, which is 3. So we need to balance, which means add 0. Now, let's start adding. We have 8 plus 0 equals 8. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 2 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Write 1 and carry up 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. And now 0 plus 1 is 1. So the answer is 171 and 28 hundredths. In letter D, we have 36.89 plus 4.5. Let's check here with the whole part 36, but in the second number, the whole part is 4. We have one digit here, but we have two digits here. So first step, as we said before, we have to balance. Super. So we need to add 1 0 to the right of 4. And now the whole part 36, the other number, the whole part is two digits also. And now let's check the decimal part. We have the first number 89, 8 and 9, so two digits. In the other number we have only 5, so we have to add another 0. And now let's start the numbers. 36.89, the first number, we will write it up. Then let's put the sign which is plus. And now write the second number from right. 0 under 9, 5 under 8, decimal point under the decimal point, 4 under 6, and 0 under 3. And now let's start adding from right. 9 plus 0 is 9, 5 plus 8 is 13, 3 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 and 4 is 11, 1 and carry up 1. 1 and 3 is 4, 4 plus 0 is 4. So the answer is 41 and 39 hundredths. Let's see in letter E. We have 58 plus 3.89. In 58, we have two digits in the whole part, but in 3, we have only one digit, so we have to balance, add 0 here. And now, let's check the whole part. Here we have 8, 9, but in the first digit, we have no decimal part, so we have to add decimal point and two zeros. Now, let's try the first number up, 58.20. Now, the sign, which is plus, the other number from right, 9 under 0, 8 under 0, decimal point under the decimal point, 3 under 8, and 0 under the 4. Now let's get the answer. We have 0 plus 9 is 9, 0 plus 8 is 8. Decimal point, we have to put the decimal point in its place. 8 plus 3 is 11, 1 and carry up 1. 1 and 5, 6, plus 0 will be 6. So the answer is 61 and 89 hundredths. And now let's subtract. In letter A we have 75.48 minus 7.082. First step, we need to balance. In the first number we have two digits in the whole part, but in the second number we have only one digit. So we will add 0. Now, up in the decimal part, we have 4, 8, two digits. But down in the decimal part, we have 3 digits. So we need 0 up. Now, let's start subtracting from right. 0 minus 8, it's a small number minus big number, so can't be. We will borrow 1 from the next digit, so the 0 will borrow from 8. So 8 will be 7, and the 1 we will put it beside the 0. And now, 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 8, small minus big again, so it can't be. The 7 will borrow 1 from the 4, so the 4 will be 3, and the 7 will be 17. And now 17 minus 8, it will be 9. Here 3 minus 0, it will be 3. Decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point in its place. Now 5 minus 7, small minus big, so it can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 7 here. So the 7 will be 6, and this 5 will be 15. So 15 minus 7 will be 8, and 6 minus 0 will be 6. So the answer is 68 and 398 thousandths. Let's see in letter B. We have 30 minus 5.17. Here in the whole part, we have two digits, but down in the whole part, we have only one digit here. So we need to balance, add 0 to the left of the number. And now in the decimal part up 30, we don't have decimal point, so we need to put decimal point and make balance. So we'll add 2 zeros. Now let's start subtracting from right. 0 minus 7 can't be. We will borrow 1. Uh-oh, we have here also 0, so it can't be. I'm going to borrow 1 from this 0. Oh, 0, so there is nothing here to borrow it. So this 0 will go to the other 3. Now the 3 will be 2, and here we will put 1. And start again. This 0 will go to this 0. Can I borrow 1? No, we can't. So The 0 will go to the 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. We will start again. The 0 will borrow from 10. The 10 will be 9 and here will be 10. And now 10 minus 7 will be 3. 9 minus 1 will be 8. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. 9 minus 5 will be 4 and 2 minus 0 will be 2. Letter C, we have 102.002 minus 12.347 thousandths. Here we have 3 digits in the decimal point and also down we have 3 digits in the decimal point. But in the whole part up we have 3 digits and down we have 2 digits. So we need to balance, add 0 to the left. Now start subtracting from right. I have 2 minus 7. Uh-oh, small minus big, so can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 0, but it can't. The 0 will borrow 1 from the other 0, but we can't. So let's move to the number 2, digit 2. Here, the 2 will be 1, and we will add this 1 here. So here it will be 10 and start again. The 2 will borrow 1 from 0. It can't be. So the 0 will go to the 10. Can I borrow 1? Yes. The 10, here it will be 9 and here it will be 10. So now L2 will go to 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes. L10 will be 9 and 2 will be 12. Here 12 minus 7 will be 5 and 9 minus 4 will be 5. 9 minus 3 will be 6. Decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point. 1 minus 2, small minus big, can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 0. Sorry, it can't be. So the 0 will borrow 1 from the next digit, which is 1. The 1 will be 0 and we will put the borrowing here, 1. And now, L1 will go to the 10. Can we borrow 1? Yes, here will be 9 and here will be 11. Now, 11 minus 2 equals what? 11 minus 2 is 9 here. And 9 minus 1, it will be 8. And 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 at left has no meaning in the whole part. So the number will be 89 and 655,000. Now in letter D, 82.82 minus 45. Let's start here. First step, as we said before, we need to balance. The first number we have 2 digits in the whole part and 2 digits in the decimal part. Minus 45, we have 2 digits in the whole part, but we don't have any decimal part. So we need to balance, add the decimal point and 2 zeros. Now write the first number as it is, 82.82. Here the operation or the sign is minus, so put minus. The other number 45.00. Start write the number from right. 0 under 2, 0 under 8, decimal point under the decimal point, 5 under 2, and 4 under 8. Now let's start subtracting from right. 2 minus 0, it will be 2. 8 minus 0, it will be 8. 0, decimal point, so put the decimal point. 2 minus 5 can't be. Small minus big can't be. So let's borrow 1. The 2 will borrow 1 from 8. 8 here will be 7 and 2 will be 12. And now 12 minus 5, it will be 7. And 7 minus 4, it will be 3. So the answer is 37 and 82 hundredths. Let's see in letter E. Here we have 58 minus 8.079. First step, we need to balance. 58, we have 2 digits in the whole part. Here, 8 in the whole part, only 1 digit. So we will add 0 to make balance. In the first number, 58, there is no decimal point. But in the second number, we have 3 digits in the decimal point. So put the decimal point and 3 zeros to make balance. Now write the first number as it is, 58.000 minus the operation, then put the second number from right, the 9 under 0, 7 under 0, 0 under 0, decimal point under the decimal point, 8 under 8, 0 under 4. Now let's start subtracting from right. Here we have 0 minus 9 can't be, because small minus big can't be. So the 0 will borrow 1 from this 0? No, we can't. We are going to borrow 1 from this 0? No, we can't. Here we have 8. Can we borrow 1? Yes, the 8 will be 7. And this 0 will be 10. And now start again. The 0 will borrow from 0? No, we can't. 0 will borrow from 10? Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. Start again. So the 0, can we borrow 1 from the 10? Yes, the 10 will be 9 and this 0 will be 10. And now 10 minus 9, it will be 1. 9 minus 7, it will be 2. 9 minus 0, it will be 9. Decimal point, so we have to put the decimal point. Now 7 minus 8, small minus big, so can't be. Let's put 1 from 5. The 5 will be 4, the 7 will be 17. And now 17 minus 8, it will be 9. 4 minus 0, it will be 4. So the answer will be 49 and 921,000. Number 1. Rashad and his father went fishing. Each of them caught a giant fish. The mass of the first fish was 53.25 kilograms, and the mass of the other fish reached 46.8 kilograms. What is the mass of the two fish together? Here, two fish together, what means we are gonna to add or make plus. So the mass of the two fish equals the first number 53.25 hundredths plus the operation 46.8 tenths. Here we need to make balance first before adding. In the first here we have the whole part 2 digits, the other number the whole part also 2 digits. Here in the decimal part 2 digits, but here in the decimal part only 1 digit. So we need to add 0. And now let's make the draft. 53.25 plus 46.80 from right. 0 under 5, 8 under 2, decimal under decimal, 6 under 3, 4 under the 5. And now let's get the answer. Start adding from right. Super. Now 5 plus 0 will be 5. 2 plus 8 will be 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. Decimal point, so we need to put a decimal point. And now 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. Right? 0 and carry up 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So the answer will be 100.5 hundredths kilograms. Now, let number 2. Dia travels from Cairo to Alexandria and stopped to rest in Tanta. If the distance between Cairo and Tanta is 92 and 61 hundredths kilometers, and the distance between Tanta and Alex is 147 and 7 tenths kilometers, what is the distance traveled by Dia? So we need to find the distance traveled by Dia. All the distance, not half the distance, or not from Cairo to Alex or from Alex to Tanta. We need all the distance. What means we are gonna do plus. So 92.61 plus here 147.7. First step, as we said before, we need to balance. 92, we have here 2 digits in the whole part. 147, we have 3 digits in the whole part. So here we will add 0. And now let's check the decimal part. 61, 2 digits in the decimal part. The other number, we have only 1 digit in the decimal part. So add 0. Now let's start adding using the draft. Write the first number 092.61. And now let's put the sign plus. Here that second number 0 under 1, 6, 7 under 6, decimal point under decimal point, 7 under 2, 4 under 9, and 1 under the 0. Now let's start adding from right. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 7 is 13. Write 3 and carry up 1. Here decimal point, so we need to put the decimal point. Supers. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 7 is 10. So write 0 and carry up 1. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 and 4 is 14. Write 4 and carry up 1. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 it will be 2. So the answer is 240.31 hundredths kilometer. So he traveled 240.31 kilometers. And now Number 3, Ibrahim had 53.75 hundredths LE. He spent 35 and 5 hundredths LE. Find the remainder. As we said before, here remainder means minus, so we are gonna to subtract. So the remainder with Ibrahim equals, all the time in subtraction we have to make big number minus the small number. The big number here is 53.75 minus the small number 35.05. Now let's make balance. In the whole part here we have two digits, 35 in the whole part we have two digits also. In the decimal part, in the first number, we have 7, 5. In the decimal part, here we have 0, 5. So the number already balanced. So let's make the draft. 53.75. Here the operation minus. Write the other number 5 here under the 5, 0 under the 7, decimal point under the decimal point, 5 under the 3, and 3 under 5. Now let's start subtracting from right. Here 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 0 is 7. Decimal point, here decimal point, so add the decimal point. 3 minus 5, small minus big, can't be. So the 3 will borrow 1 from 5. The 1 will be here, the 5 here will be 4, and we will put 1 beside the 3. Now 13 minus 5, it will be 8. And 4 minus 3, it will be 1. So the answer will be 18 and 7e, because 0 at right here has no meaning. So the answer will be 18.7 LE. Now we finished our video. Thank you for listening and hope it was easy lesson for you.